Well, everyone, today NASCAR raced at Kansas Speedway, and yeah, I knew this race was gonna have some playoff drama, drivers having playoff issues, and all that stuff. But in the end, 2311 Racing has won three out of the last four Kansas races. Kurt Busch did race in the 45 and won in 2022. Bubba Wallace won the 45 in 2022. 2311 Racing basically defended this race in the same car but a different driver. Tyler Reddick wins in one of my alternative favorite wins. Awesome. Let's go ahead and start this video.
Back to reality.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of In the NASCAR Kansas Race Review Edition, the second race of the playoffs. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. Christopher Bell won the pole, and Kyle Larson, right off the bat, I feel like he was better. He was better than Christopher Bell. And then Martin Truex Jr., he was my main pick to win today's race. That aged very quickly. Truex had a tire failure, ended up spinning out and hitting the outside wall, dude. I feel so bad for Martin Truex Jr., man. He is not having the round of 12. He's not having the round. I feel bad for Martin Truex Jr. He is not having the round he needed to have. The round of 16. Bristol, and get this, Bristol is not one of Martin Truex Jr.'s favorite tracks. And if he gets eliminated next Saturday night, oh my gosh, that would be the biggest upset, and I hope it does not even happen. Truex is my pick to win the championship this season. Dude, no way. That was, oh my gosh, that was awful, dude. That was awful. That was horrendous luck for Truex there. And yeah, Kyle Larson, he dominated stage one. And Bubba Wallace, he was catching Larson. He was trying to catch Larson there. And then we had some green flag pit stops. But in the end, Larson was able to recycle and get out in front first. And then Kyle Larson won stage one over Bubba Wallace. And then William Byron, I think it was in stage one or stage two, I don't know, but William Byron spun out and Austin Dillon. A lot of drivers, a lot of pit crews had some trouble. I know Christopher Bell, Ryan Blaney, Byron, and Byron early on looked strong. And then after that spin, he was not even in contention anymore. Like his car's handling was not good. But this, oh my gosh, guys. I was I was not happy when Bubba Wallace blew that tire. He was in second, had a top five car. He ends up having a blown tire down. Oh, dude, that freaking sucks, dude. I predicted him to make it to the round of 12. I absolutely predicted him because the tracks in this round are good for Bubba Wallace. I think the only track like he can I'm not sure was Bristol, but that Bristol's a track that I'm not sure how Bubba's gonna perform there. And he's probably like I don't know how many points. I know he's below the cut line. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look. He's minus 19. I mean, he can make it in on points. It's just a matter if he runs good there or not. And if not, it's over. Dude, I predicted Bubba to make it to the round of 12, dude. This sucks. This absolutely freaking sucks. And then yeah, we have Cindric and McDowell getting together. Um, Drivers have been having tire failures. We're a thing in this race. Um, yeah, and then stage two was won by Brad Keselowski and Denny Hamlin. I gotta talk about my favorite driver, Denny Hamlin, dude. Denny Hamlin had a good car. He was really good on the long runs, and I mean very good on the long runs. He was catching up Brad Keselowski, and he came up close, but Brad won stage two. Denny Hamlin in the first half was not even in the top five. He was in the top 10. I thought he would finish I thought he would finish like sixth or seventh in this race, but he ended up doing better than I expected. I thought he was gonna be I thought he was gonna win. I thought he was gonna win and get redemption for what happened last week at Darlington. Should have won that race, but ultimately got screwed. Ultimately got screwed. So yeah, man, another race got away from him, dude. And all because of that jacked up restart. That's why Denny Hamlin didn't win this race. If Denny Hamlin would have had a good restart, way better than the one that he had with what he would have won this race. He had the car to do it. And yeah. And Cindric had problems and we had green flag pit stops were a thing. Denny Hamlin was able to bypass Tyler Reddick, and the caution came out before that overtime was because of Chris Buescher having a tire down. That is not what I needed. I really wanted the race to stay green, but it didn't, and it ultimately led to Tyler Reddick getting the win. And I am very happy. Don't get me wrong, I am extremely happy for Tyler Reddick that he won today's race. 2311 Racing in their, get this, 100th start as an organization. Amazing. Amazing win. Tyler Reddick hasn't won a race since like March. Since March. Like, how long ago was March? Like 6 months ago. Since 6 months ago. Almost a half year since Tyler Reddick won a race. It's, it's awesome to see him win again. Really awesome to see him win again, guys. I told you guys, the reason why I picked him to make it to the round of 8, hopefully he can make it to the championship 4. But we'll have to wait and see. Because Tyler Reddick, he is good at mile and a halves. And especially with 2311 Racing and Joe Gibbs Racing, Tyler Reddick does have the speed. Like, man, dude, last week for Tyler Reddick, finished second and then finished first. Like, Tyler Reddick is peaking, man. I'm happy for him. I truly am. As a 2311 Racing fan, any day a 2311 Racing today, and any day a 2311 Racing driver wins, like 2311 Racing car wins, it's gonna be a good day. Like, because technically, if you win 2311 Racing, because it's owned by Danny Hamlin and Michael Jordan, and especially with the Jumpman logo on Tyler Reddick's car, you know it's gonna be a good win. It's gonna be it's good. It's one of my alternate favorites. Happy for Tyler Reddick. I am so happy for Tyler Reddick, dude. But gosh, I would be more happy if Denny Hamlin won, dude. Oh, we were so close. Oh, if it wasn't for that caution, that restart. Honestly, even with that restart, even if we do have a caution, Denny would have won if it wasn't for that restart. So, oh, dude, not Denny Hamlin choked the win away, man. Yeah, sucks, but I'm happy for Tyler Reddick and Denny Hamlin plus 49. He's good. I think he's good. He's gonna be safe into the next round on points after stage 1 or stage 2 of next Saturday night. So, yeah. Drivers having some issues. And here's the thing with playoff drivers, they've been having issues in this race. It happened last year. It happened every year when we go to Kansas. Playoff drivers have implications. It just happens. And so, yeah. And, you know, I'm now going to talk about the racing. The racing was good. Do I think this race was better than the spring race? No. But do I think no, I don't think this race was better than the spring. But the overtime finish, but the restarts, crazy, just as crazy as the ones in the spring. 4 wide racing throughout almost the whole lap. Crazy. That is the kind of racing I like right there. Crazy 4 wide racing throughout the field. That is the kind of racing I like. And it's easy to pass at times. And yeah, and ultimately Tyler Reddick how was able to have a great race start on the bottom lane, and he was able to get by Logano, Jones, Eric Jones, and Legacy Motor Club officially gets their first top 5 of 2023. That is good. That is really amazing, and that's a win for them considering how horrible they've been this season. Carson Hocevar, they've been good as well. So, trying Legacy Motor Club getting the first top 5 of the season, hard to believe, but it's the truth. So yeah, and then another thing I gotta talk about is the incident between Kyle Larson and Chase Elliott on pit road. So yeah, Larson couldn't do anything, and yeah, Elliott was ticked, and he thought Larson got into him, and he ended up going into him. So, yep, and so that's all I gotta say. And yeah, now I'm going to take a look at the race results. And here's the race results. Tyler Reddick won the race, finishes first. My favorite driver, Denny Hamlin, came so close, finishes second. Eric Jones, first top 5 of the season for Legacy Motor Club. Kyle Larson, he started on the front row, ends up finishing 4th. Logano, with that strategy, ends up finishing 5th. Chase Elliott, top 10 all day, pretty much all day, finishes 6th. Kyle Busch, 7th. Christopher Bell, 8th. Brad Keselowski, 9th. Alex Bowman rounds out the top 10. Kevin Harvick was battling up for the lead at one point, finishes 11th. Ryan Blaney, 12th. Ross Chastain, 13th. Ty Gibbs, 14th. William Byron will come back to 15th. Daniel Suarez, 16th. He was up front on that last restart, but fell all the way back. Eric Almirola, 17th. Ryan Preece, 18th. Chase Briscoe, 19th. Running out of the top 20, Carson Hocevar. Shout out to him. Another top 20 finish. Justin Haley, 21st. Corey LaJoy, 22nd. Ricky Stenhouse, 23rd. Cole Custer, 24th. Front row cars, 25th and 26th. Chris Buescher, having a tire failure, finishes 27th. Ty Dillon, 28th. Sheldon Creed in his first Cup start, 29th. AJ Allmendinger, 30th. Austin Cindric, 31st. Bubba Wallace, unfortunately, 32nd. Austin Dillon, 33rd. JJ Yealy, 34th. Harrison Burton, 35th. And Martin Truex Jr. will finish last. Yealy, Burton, and Truex DVP, I believe, because of crashes. And by the way, here is the updated playoff standings. Kyle Larson and Tyler Egg now have officially locked their way into the next round with a win. Currently, Denny Hamlin's currently the highest driver on points without a win that is not locked in. Currently plus 49. And now we talk about drivers below it. Truex minus 7, going to Bristol, not what he needed. Bubba Wallace minus 19. Stenhouse minus 20. And Michael McDowell, 22. And Michael McDowell in a must-win situation. So yeah, not the day obviously that Truex wanted to have. I feel bad for him. I never thought he would be in this position, dude. Yeah, that completely sucks. Busher, after that tire incident, fell back to plus 13. Logano, the defending champion, is plus 12. Harvick in his final season is only plus 7. Bubba Wallace, after having such a strong day, after having such a strong stage 1, is now minus 19. And yeah, that's the updated playoff standings. So yeah, guys, in conclusion, this Kansas race was good. It was a good Kansas race. Wasn't as good as the one in the spring, but still a good show. And with Bristol next week, everything's on the line. And yeah, this was a good race, guys. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. Playoff implications, very big in this race. More than was a almost as much playoff implications as there was a Darlington last week. So yeah. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for this race review. One of my favorite drivers wins, Tyler Reddick. Let's go. And yeah, and Bubba Wallace, man, didn't deserve that finish at all. He didn't deserve to be like what multiple laps down. Truex didn't even deserve to get wrecked out on lap 4. Man, playoff implications at its finest. But there were some drivers that did good in this race, especially Eric Jones, man. Brad Keselowski. At one point, I thought he was going to win the race as well. Um, yeah, the racing's been good, and yeah. Oh, by the way, William Byron, like I said, I talked with the pit stops. Um, one of the crew guys for William Byron, well, the pit stall, actually, not on fire, got on fire there, and but luckily he was okay and able to continue. So yeah, stage 1 was won by Larson, stage 2 was won by Keselowski, and Tyler Reddick wins the race. So and yeah, this means he has automatically advanced to the round of 12, gets his second win of 2023, and by this point last year, he did have 2 wins. He had 3 wins last year, but it came at Texas. Let's see if Tyler Reddick can win that race again. So yeah, I'm very happy for Tyler Reddick. Extremely happy that 2311 Racing won again in Kansas. Man, Kansas has been the home to like my favorite drivers the past 2 seasons. Like actually, like all of the races from Kansas over the past 4 races have been a favorite driver of mine. So it's Kansas has been a very, very that Kansas has gotta be a really great track. It's a really great track. So yeah, and especially for the racing product, the fans, it looked like it was sold out almost. It was like 80% full. So yeah. So yeah, guys, what do you guys think of this race? Let me know in the comments below. Strategy came into play at the end with McDowell there, but McDowell, some drivers, and didn't end up working out. So yeah. Anyways, guys, this is Preston signing off. Peace out.